Should be better. Okay, let's try this again now. Yes. All right, let's try again. Each chapter has its own themed collectibles. See if you can find them all to learn more about the Helios and the people aboard it. Interesting. I'm not a completionist is the problem, so I don't know how much. But I mean, if I see something, I'll grab it, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, I don't. You would think in the playtesting they would start testing it, figure, oh, the volume here's too loud, blah, 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 blah. They would adjust the volume, and then they would go back and just make a very small modification because it's a configuration setting. Make a very small modification to the program to just default to balanced levels. But whatever. All right, let's start the story over now.
My dear sister, I left you suddenly and without warning. For that and so much more to come, I apologize.
Much better balance in
I
volume.
didn't board the Helios knowing what would happen, only that pursuing my research could change the world. And we did! Just not in the way I'd imagined. Not yet, anyway. I want to explain everything now, so that you'd see that there is nothing to fear. You've always tried to protect me, my big sister, but this was meant to be. It's now my turn to protect you, if only so that things unfold the way they are meant to. Time and necessity has kept us apart, but that is about to change. We need you here aboard the Helios with me. I've enclosed a receiver, and as the name implies, it can receive signals through which we will communicate. I know little of this will make any sense right now, but I also know that you will keep your promise. I love you. Your sister, Ada.
Welcome, Stargoods. Thanks for joining me.
On details there, Ada. You leave without warning and now need me aboard the Helios? What aren't you telling me?
So a little bit of tension between the sisters, too. Not a lot, but a little bit of tension between them. Yeah, you're right, Somni. It's really kind of the Art Deco style. There was a lot of, well, as you can see, like on this poster, for example, it was just kind of the style of fonts used back then. And it's different, obviously, than the subtitle font, but I'm just saying, right? A lot of this is kind of specific to that time period. They actually kept a lot of like this kind of style of writing. They kept the last decade or two of the 19th century and the first decade or two of the 20th century. Yeah, right? That's what I said, right? Isn't that what I said when I got it? I said it gives me a feeling, kind of this hybrid of Layers of Fear 2, because it's set on an early 20th century ship, combined with, although this is much more heavily, BioShock. Exactly, yep. I don't expect the gameplay to be like BioShock, but it does still remind me of that. That's right. So, okay. They said they're collectibles, so I'm seeing if there's anything. Wardenclyffe? I thought that's the Close to the Sun logo. What? Is that an important NPC in the game, maybe? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Rose Archer. Yeah, see? More of that same kind of period style. The Helios. The eighth wonder of the world. A triumph of engineering for the advancement of science. Join the Helios crew. Apply at your local Wardenclyffe office. Oh, so Wardenclyffe must be the company, I guess. And then you can't quite flip it, but you can angle it and stuff. Like objects in most of these kinds of games these days. Okay, cool. I don't know any controls. Is C crouch? Control crouch? Neither one. Maybe we will at certain point later. Or maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just only run and hide behind things. Maybe we'll never actually crouch. Okay, it doesn't look like there's really anything else in this room. Unless I'm missing something. We have these symbols by things you can interact with. So that's going to be... Look at how far away you can see them. Not quite that far, but right about here. You can see on the left there, and then on the right, I guess slightly closer. Anyway, so I shouldn't, hopefully that means I won't really miss stuff. That's good. Yeah, it's great, right? Okay. See, this...
Esteemed Warden Cliff guest, we will shortly be approaching the Helios. For safety reasons, we ask that you enter the observation cabin located atop the shuttle. Docking once all passengers are secured. Thank you.
Nice. That whole...
Hope the docking works better than these automated announcements.
That whole thing though, the obviously that gives the vibe of like somebody manually pushing on a record player or something. But the thing is that because this is late 1800s, I think this is like actually like 1897 or something is the setting. So because this is really late 1800s, the devices they would have used to play a recording like that would have been something along the lines of a record player or something. So getting those kinds of things adds to that ambiance too. It's very, very fitting for the time period. Sea waves conquered by radio waves. The Wardenclyffe automatic shuttle fleet, autonomous and autopiloted. Doo, doo, doo. The Helios. Build the future. Oh, I guess it's a ship? I thought it was I thought they got into space. That's why it's this close to the sun, right? Maybe not. Service. Oh, I can go to the service closet. Nice. Okay. This is to go out, I guess. What's in here? Oh. You're going to be like that, are you? Okay. Okay, so run his shift like usual. Le Petit Parisien. British Navy in pursuit of the Helios. Alleged kidnapping of prominent British mathematician has the world on edge. Do, do, do. Hand him over, says the Prime Minister. Wardenclyffe denies wrongdoing. Claims that Maxwell joined voluntarily. International group of diplomats rally to claim rising tensions. To claim? Rally to calm rising tensions. Yeah, the future of Rapture. That's right. Well, screw you, Somni. Buy all the games I tell you. Just kidding. Yeah, I love this vibe. Ooh, what is that? There was red light. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, there. Yeah, what is that? I wonder what that is. Red light out there is very strange. I wouldn't have... Oh, you know what? It's that red light over there reflecting off the windows. I thought that was outside. I was like, why is there a red light outside? Okay, that makes more sense. That is logical now. Wardenclyffe again. The Helios, the eighth wonder of the world. So it's the same as... Oh no, it's a little bit different. Conquering new scientific frontiers under the guidance of Nikola Tesla himself. Invent and innovate without artificial limitations of capital or politics. Alright. Dope. Hi. Why can't I join you? I want to play Parcheesi also. You guys are jerks. Okay. I guess then we don't really have anywhere to go except down here. So... Hello! Oh! Lovely rain. I wonder if a storm caused the problem on the Helios, because there's a quarantine at some point. I wonder how much that may have affected. Well, let's not do that quite yet then. I wanted to see if there's anything else out here first. Oh, and we can also go on this side? Ah. Alright. I don't think there's anything out here out front, though, right? It doesn't seem like it. There's a fire axe. Okay. Let's go this side, and I'm guessing these are basically just flips of each other. Probably nothing new. Oh, there is this, though. Maybe we'll get something else on the other side. The Helios, 8th wonder of the world. The Helios Grand Theater. The best entertainment to stimulate the best minds. You say so. I could potentially go in there. Okay, let's see if there's something. Whoops. Make sure I don't miss anything. No, I don't think so. I think that's it. Let's see if there's something on the other side to read or gather or whatever. Oh, this London 03 automated boat. So I guess I'm assuming that's what we're on, since she talked about the automated system and stuff. All right. So I guess there's something on the other side there. Elon Musk. Ah. Did you guys see that Tesla Windows or that Tesla demo? It's indestructible. Then they throw that little bead and it like shatters the window. That was embarrassing. He's like, "Whoa, we still have some work to do." Yeah, no kidding, dude. You said it was indestructible and then, or practically indestructible, and then you throw a little tiny thing and suddenly, sure, dude, whatever. All right, I guess that's it. I mean, I wouldn't have expected it to be indestructible. But when you make that claim, you damn well should be able to back that up. That's hilarious. Well, it's just a prototype. We're still working. Oh, yeah, okay. Show me it when it's actually indestructible, and then prove that it's indestructible. Anyway, enough of that. Sorry. I just thought it was funny. And since it's Nikola Tesla and you mentioned Elon Musk, I figured I'd talk about it because it reminded me of that. Okay, so I guess we just enter from this side. Doesn't really look like there's anything else up here. Yep, same thing again. Okay, Seawaves conquered by radio waves. The Wardenclyffe automatic shuttle fleet, autonomous and autopiloted. Press button to commence docking procedure. I thought it was autopiloted. Why do I have press button? Wardenclyffe takes no responsibility for personal injury sustained prior to, during, or after the docking procedure with the Helios. Yeah, okay. So your stuff doesn't work well, so you want a disclaimer, so when it breaks and kills me, I see how it is. Yeah. More work to be done. Don't show me it like it's finished and then be like, well, there's still more to do. Don't get me wrong, I think Elon Musk is doing great things. I mean, like in advancing technology and stuff. I just... Storm in a Teacup presents. This is pretty cool, this opening. It's very cinematic, right? I like it. We'll see how the gameplay works out. So far, it seems reasonably smooth. The fact that you could get this in 4K is amazing. I think this would look really good in 4K. Yeah. Oh no, yeah. I didn't say he advanced. He made advancements in business. He just made advancements in technology. Yeah, he kind of sucks as a businessman. It's true. He's constantly like nearly going broke and then having to borrow more money. It's a good thing there are rich suckers willing to just shell out everything to him. They're like, I wasn't using this 150 million anyway. Might as well give it to you. Okay, dude. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about collectibles. I kind of feel like I'm one probably gonna miss them, and two, like not really care when I miss them. Chapter 1: The Border of Hermes. Oh, okay. This vaccine will totally work. We just have more stuff to do on it right now before it cures the disease, but it's fine. Yeah. Board the Helios established communication with Ada. I don't know. Ada was kind of a brat. It sounds like maybe I don't want to establish communication with her. Which that's the Helios, right? Yeah, so I want to go that way. Yeah, and again, I don't think there's anything else I want here. This is all just the same as before. Yep. Alright, is there a control? No. C? No. Preset. So this doesn't give you controls. I guess they'll just tell you as you go along. Because there's camera shake, mouse sensitivity, gamepad sensitivity, controller vibration, gamepad preset, gamma, invert access. Those are for general. So there's not even a key bindings or anything. It's fine, but I'm just saying.
I thought the great Helios would be more busy. I guess Ada didn't tell anyone I was coming.
Okay, so space is jump, although it looks like you cannot do it in succession. Like rapid succession, you have to jump. Yeah, see, jump. Wait, jump. If I do this, jump, jump. It's too fast. Jump, jump. Even that's too fast. So you get like the very occasional jump and then no. Hopefully you won't have to use much jumping in this too. Because like a lot of games have this issue. I was talking about this with the Gothic playable teaser. Like a lot of... I don't know why they do this. They give you this vision like you have to jump like 2 inches or something. First of all, most people can jump at least 4 or 5 inches. It depends. If you're like overweight like me, you probably can't jump as high because you have all this weight you're jumping with. Most people can jump about 4 or 5 inches. Add to that you don't just go both arms and both feet off the ground at once. You'll tend to kind of jump while moving a leg forward, so you could climb things kind of in the process of jumping too. But that's fine. Well, that's weird. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, I'm getting some stutter. Seems fine unless I'm loading new content. Loading more stuff in the distance, I guess. Okay, I don't want to be on the Helios. I think we're going to leave. Thanks, everybody. What was that noise? It didn't sound like metal groaning. That sounded like a creature of some kind. Ow. That was a graceful fall. Smack your knee on the way down while you're doing it.
The Helios, a scientific endeavor that cruises in luxury while the rest of the world is left to fend for itself.
So you get this idea that, and people have always had this idea, this is not new in our society now, so this would have existed, so her response in this game would have been realistic for back then potentially. You've always had this kind of idea, well, these people have really great things while everybody else suffers. Right, but the point is to try to pull everybody collectively to a better lifestyle. Just because some people have more than you doesn't mean you necessarily are lacking. Look at, like, in America, I mean, I'm not talking about somebody living in a box on the street, you know, maybe who has, like, post-traumatic stress disorder or something from serving the military or something like that. I'm talking about your average normal person, even if they're working 2 or 3 jobs, they have to work really hard to have it, they still get access to fast food, electricity, running water, sanitation, television, potentially video games if they play for them. They get phones, right? There are a lot of places in the world that don't have access to that crap, right? So even the lowest, and again, I'm not saying that the disparity between people is a good thing, but even the lowest class, quote-unquote lowest class in America, is raised up altogether because of all of America prospering. Yes, you have these people sitting high on the hog. And yes, I think there are issues. I have issues with some of the kind of, depending on the person, of course, but some of the way people like that maybe choose to spend their money or whatever. But in fairness, one, it's their money, and two, that whole idea of the rising tide lifts all ships. Everybody in America is better off than some people in the rest of the world because we've lifted society as a whole together, right? So this attitude, well, everybody else is living well on this while everybody else finishes with themselves. Yeah, but the idea is that this, establishing the Helios, is going to establish a way where we can improve all of humanity together. So even though maybe this is luxury here, we hopefully can do things that will better all of humanity, and then we can, you know, provide, once we've worked out the kinks and experiments and got stuff that actually works and works well regularly or whatever, we could send that out to the rest of the world and benefit the rest of the world, right? Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, a foghorn maybe. Yeah, it could have been a foghorn. That's true. Good point, Somni. Yeah. Well, I don't have a problem with I don't have a problem if your goal is equality. But you don't mandate that people give up their crap. Like, you don't force people to give up their crap. They have to be willing to do that voluntarily. Like, that's why I said I don't like I actually know a lot of really rich people. I mean, I'm not like buddy with them, hang out with them all the time. But I know a lot of people, not know of. I actually know them personally. Like, I've had conversations with them and stuff, okay? I know a lot of rich people. They're, just like with any class of people, there's a variety of different attitudes. There are some really rich people that are amazing. They like give to all kinds of charities. They work on projects to better people. Like when I go down, for example, every year, well, not every year. I can't do it every year. Now it's kind of by lottery. They changed it. But whenever I can, if I go down to somewhere like Mexico and help build houses, okay, that's a thing I do in very late December, early January, if I can. Like if I get chosen in the lottery, I'll go down there and do that. If I do that, there are really rich people that are down there with me, like people that make like $100,000 a month, like literally make $100,000 a month plus. Okay, so really rich people. Those people, often, so to build the houses, it's about roughly 50,000 US dollars per house in cost for the charity. Like the charity receives that much money, then they can build another house. So they get 50,000, they can build a house. 100,000, they can build two houses. You can follow, okay, right? So there are some of these people that make like a bunch of money. They'll donate like $50, $100, $150,000 to get extra houses built. They don't have to do that, but they do it, right? So there are really, really amazing rich people. There are also stuck-up pricks too, right? So in any class of people, you have these gradations, these variations of good and bad people, right? So you can't just classify them all together. So that idea of socialism or communism, where you class everybody who has money as evil, that's just on its base wrong. That's like saying everybody who's poor is an idiot and doesn't do anything with their life. You don't know what crap they went through. You don't know why they're poor. It's judging. It's very, very bad. I hate it. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, decisions you have to make are not always easy, but decisions you make are going to improve your standard of living. Like I've talked to Faux Fox about this before. I'll keep going with the game because it's supposed to be playing a game. Hang on. Inventing the tools of tomorrow, the Helios, sails the ocean in between nations, always in development of new technologies. So yeah, they're trying to better the world by developing new technologies that then they can send out for the rest of the world to help them. We have one more here. Welcome aboard the Helios. You are now walking within the largest ship ever built. How big? I mean, this thing does look really freaking huge. I mean, really, really freaking huge. So, anyway, I've told Faux Fox this. Like, as I've over time progressed, like improved my situation financially as well as like health wise and stuff. As I've improved things over time, I've actually had to lose friends because the friends would always be negative, tell me that what I was doing was stupid, that I could never make it, that it wouldn't work out, what you're doing never works, this kind of thing is always ridiculous. I had people tell me that actively, who supposedly were my friends, but they tried to drag me back down. So in the process of improving your situation, you have to decide, am I more attached to these people, these friends, or am I more attached to the situation and improving that for my family and those I love? You have to make those difficult choices. I've actually had to completely abandon friends just so that I can improve my family's situation, help provide stuff for my folks who are retiring on way too little to retire on. So yeah, exactly. Rich people are human. Exactly. Some are douches and some are amazing. It just depends on the person. I've met plenty of poor people who are douches. Like, I know poor people who are racist because, like, some fill in the group name stole my job or flooded my basement and they become racist over that. And these are really, really poor people. I'm like, what the frick? Why? The whole race is responsible for that? So you get racists not just among rich people who maybe hire cheap labor from other races so that they can have cheaper labor or something. You get some of that crap, but you get it among poor people too. It's not limited just because your financial class or whatever. So is this? I guess this is saying this sailed from London or something. I don't know why London is here. That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, I know, right? Being judged for being from the South and stuff. Yeah. we've talked about that too, Fofox. Like, that annoys the crap out of me. Just because somebody has a slight, for lack of a better term, like twang or something in their accent, that means nothing about their level of intelligence, their level of skill. I actually know some of the rich people I know are from the South. Like, what? Let's see. So there's a married couple from Florida, and there's another one from, I want to say it's Georgia. So, yeah, authorized personnel only. Okay, blah blah blah. What is something processing in progress? Okay, whatever. Anyway, that's not important, but I was just curious. Yeah. Anyway, I get really annoyed by people who just assume stuff about other people because they are A, B, and C. Like, it's just so stupid. It's super annoying. I thought, because I saw a lot of that crap. I grew up super poor. I think I may have expressed this before. I grew up super poor. Like, I actually literally slept on a shelf. It wasn't one of those ones that had brackets. I mean, it was like built out from the wall and like had a full like side support thing so that it was solid like support. But I literally slept on a shelf for part of my time growing up. That's how poor I was, okay? So I thought, well, if I leave that and I go to like the middle class, that's like the majority of the population. So you probably have like a lot of cool people in the middle class, right? You have total dicks and, sorry, pardon my French. You have total jerks in the middle class also. As I'm like, okay. And I'm not rich. I am now probably like the high end of middle class or higher end of middle class. Anyway, so I'm not doing badly, obviously. But anyway, being there, so as I've continued to progress higher and higher in middle class, I still run into people who are like not cool. And I run into people who are totally cool. So I don't think it ever changes any class you go to. Please ready your documentation for obligatory security check. So I could go down there or I could go over here. I don't know which is going to potentially progress or not. I'd like to do more exploration before I move on. Let's see what this is. Daily graphic. Oh, nice. So that's their newspaper, I guess, on the Helios. 1 penny. Oh no, it says London. So I guess this is actually a London newspaper, even though, okay, I thought the Helios had its own paper. Top scientist von Helmholtz vanished, rumored to be aboard the Helios. Left wife and child without a word. See, that's kind of douchey if that actually happened. If he left his family and didn't tell anybody, that is douchey. Excuse me, Neves Food, Hampton and Sons. Hungary, the country, because it's not spelled with an A. So Hungary reportedly has gained access to early versions of the earthquake machine. Yeah, see, they're providing a way. It sounds like to deal with earthquakes or something, or to cause them. Hopefully not, though. That sounds like destructive, not helpful. But anyway, yep, okay. Sorry, I'm not really heavily political or anything normally, but you get me talking about certain topics, and I have a lot to say, obviously.
How am I supposed to get across?
I'll probably go down or maybe in that office and get something to move. Just go up on here and jump into the water? I don't think you can even do that. Maybe you can. Oh. Yep. Okay. So the water is off limits. Don't do that. I didn't know if I could go in or not. Now I know. I'm sorry, Fofox. That sucks. Help you with earthquakes? Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends on what you mean by nationalism. Since we're all the United States together, it's the same nation, so it's not as pronounced or anything. But we definitely have state against state and some other issues too.
Seems like I'll have to let myself in.
Okay, so jumping in the water, bad. Got it. She can't swim, apparently. I mean, jumping in the water, fine, she's all wet. Maybe there's no way up. But when she just sinks and drowns, clearly she can't swim. I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy to swim, but it didn't even look like she tried. She just kind of sank and then went like that. So I don't even think she knows how to swim. I don't know for sure. But, okay. The shiprat profile. Oh, we have a criminal. Active spy. Isolate and eliminate. Do. We have the name or just, I guess she's just known by the shiprat. Okay. Who's this? Eric. September 1890. Tom. June 1877. Catherine, June 1896. Spy? So apparently they're trying to put notes together to figure out. They've got it twice. To figure out what's going on. Oh, well, there were stairs down. Let's see what the stairs down do really fast. Before I just move on. It may just be a dead end with nothing much to see, but... yeah. Doesn't really seem like there's much over here. Can I... yeah. Since there's no crouch, apparently, even at this stage, I can't go under and go farther this way. I can fall into the water just fine, but I can't crouch underneath this. Okay. That's jump. I don't know if there'd be anything else. Oh, tab is your objectives. Okay. Board the Helios. Establish communication with Ada. Collectible items. 0 of however many. All right. Tab again. There we go. Caps lock, no. Shift is run. It doesn't seem like there's a... doesn't seem like there's a crouch, so I guess we don't go any farther that way. I was gonna see if there was maybe a collectible over here that people might otherwise miss, but it doesn't even look like from here though. Like on top of the crate, it doesn't look like there's anything there. So probably no. Alright. And I already verified you cannot get through there. Oh, wait, we can go up this ladder though. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. If I do this. No, I can't jump high enough. Yeah, okay, so they basically effectively they invisible wall you. So you can't go any farther that way. In creepy water? How's that water creepy? Just because it's not brightly lit up? That doesn't make it creepy. What are you talking about? Whatever. Yeah, no, yeah. You would think the United States of America, you'd think that Americans were more united. But honestly, the biggest reason we're not, I mean, we'll always disagree on stuff, but the biggest reason there's division in our country right now is because of all these Marxists and socialists going, ew, everything's evil. Let's destroy everything we already have that we've established for literally hundreds of years and shown works just fine. Let's literally get rid of all that and start all over. We've had problems we've fixed, right? Slavery used to be allowed. We got rid of it. Then they did the post-slavery or their post-slavery try to keep slavery around Jim Crow junk. which was garbage. We got rid of that. We finally got to the point where we were starting to get where we got rid of the actual really bad injustices, and we was be more like a thing like kind of fine tuning the country, and then we basically have regressed to let's get rid of everything good that we've got instead of keep the good, get rid of the bad and replace it with more good. We're going to throw the whole thing out and then start with something that's rotten on the inside already. Socialism. Anyway. Okay. So this, I guess, was supposed to impress me. Ah! Less impressive now? You're doing the Tesla Windows thing to me right now? Is that what's happening? That's not good. I think these are just vents. Right? Bring in, like, basically like air conditioning-ish type stuff. Bring in cool air, replace it with, etc., etc., etc. So there are all these other areas too that seem to be part of the same ship, but not. I don't know. Maybe that's just a big dock. That very much looks more like a pier anyway, but I don't know. It seems to be because I thought the Helios was out in the middle of nowhere. So why do you have the giant? Yeah, why do you have like these big piers and stuff? But maybe the Helios has a platform. What just happened? The light just went out there. That's not great. Maybe maybe it's affected now too. Anyway, maybe or what do you call it? Warren Cliff or whatever the company has this docking station in the middle of the ocean with several piers, kind of all interconnected, and then the Helios docked at that, and then the shuttle from like London or whatever came to this pier system. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I don't have a problem. I would swim. I mean, I'm not going to dive in the water again, obviously, but I would swim in this. This looks fine. They're honestly, I mean, other than maybe like over by the wheel where you get killed by machinery or something, but otherwise, this looks fine. I don't see anything wrong with this. I would totally swim in this water. As long as there weren't sharks or something, right? As long as I knew it was like generally an area of the ocean that wasn't inhabited by a bunch of dangerous sea life. Like if that were a pool or something, I would totally be fine with it. Yeah, okay. I think it's just this. I'm knocking stuff over. You are here. Okay. Oh, I see harbor. Okay, I don't need to push anything, I guess.
Warden Cliff, a company distributing electricity to half of the world and yet still hungers for that other half.
Okay, going in. Quarantine.
Quarantine?
Oh.
What have you got yourself into, Ada?
Great.
I take it we're not going back outside. Okay, then. It's fine. I don't know. Please ready your documentation. Yep, okay, that's the same as was outside earlier. Luggage is scattered all over, which is not a good sign. What? Okay. So jump scares. Trying to make me quit the game or something. Xexor, I don't like a jump scare. My poor heart can't take it no more. No more? We just barely started. What are you talking about? No more. But we can't take it all, ever. No. I didn't force you to play this game. Yeah, you do, cause you me. So like now I have no choice. That is true. No flashlight, of course, because of the time period and stuff. So some of this darker. Not really sure if I can see everything. Ah, is this a collectible? Maybe. New collectible picked. Nicholas Ford. So it's a passport. I take it 7 August 1897 is when he boarded. He was supposed to be on board 3 weeks. Chose a bad 3 weeks. So he's about 47 at the time of this. From the United States, New York. Purpose of visit, an actor. Oh. Nice. Okay. So I don't keep it? It's not. Okay. But I got it. I found it, so that's collectible, I guess. Since I said each chapter has its own type, I assume then we're looking for passports in this chapter. Can't really. Again, because you can't crouch, can't really get low enough to see. Okay, so I guess we're vaulting over there. What if we can get in that or not? Warden Cliff. There weren't any passports or anything over here when I was here before, right? I don't think I saw anything like that here. I can't go any farther. Yeah, so I don't think there are any passports there. Okay. That was fine. Yeah. The Karenk. Ah, you're assuming, huh? I don't know if we should assume there's a Karenk here. I feel like the whole Alexander being from a completely different dimension is probably important for that to be a thing. So blood looks like on the floor. That's always reassuring. So no door in here? And the door goes back there, but it doesn't look like... Maybe on the far side of there. Maybe. For a brighter future. For all of mankind. Better world. For greater good. Etc., etc., etc. Yeah. Okay. Do I want to go in there? Probably at some point. I don't know about yet, though. Let's see what all's out here first. Get your season ticket to the Helios Grand Theater. Contact your assigned recreation officer for season programs and prices. Exploring new frontiers of science. What? Expanding our understanding of the world and beyond. Okay. Join him. Oh, is this the... Wait, is he like a magician or something? You too can change the world. Join Mr. Tesla aboard the Helios today. Oh, that's Tesla. Are we going to find Tesla dead? Is that what happened to him? He died aboard the Helios? Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. Disable the 2 security overrides to reactivate the elevator. Okay.
Elevator up ahead.
Oh, so that's a bucket of paint. Ah, you tricked me, game. I thought it was blood.
Hello? Anyone there?
Ooh. Hi. What's going on? You're hiding, huh? Let me get you out of your cubby hole. Can't go that way any farther. So I can't get into that office. That's unfortunate. Okay. There are a couple green lights on the other side, too. I guess we just continue to proceed and just try to access lights as we're able. Pull things, move levers, stuff, see if there's some way to... Out of order. Use the ladies' room, keep it clean. Alright. So that's also locked. Okay. Oh, and there's a door that's already open some too up ahead. Nice. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have a handgun with her. She was intending, she didn't know this place was under quarantine, right? She was intending to go visit her sister Ada on the Helios, which had been lauded as this great ship. And like, even when we first docked into, she's like, wouldn't there be more people on the Helios? It's a pretty big ship. So I'm pretty sure this is like kind of like an amnesia-ish thing where you don't have any weapons other than that apparently I cannot crouch. So there's that too. A rookie move, yeah. Hey, you gonna come camping with us? Camping. Hang on one sec. Okay. We just make sure I have this packed with me. Hey, you going to the basketball game? Basketball. Okay. Ready. Yeah. Because that's the first thing I think when I go anywhere is I should bring a double barrel shotgun or a 57 Magnum or something. Wait, can I not go? Oh, nope. It didn't even give me the option to try the... Or no, the ladies' room was locked, right? Yeah. Storage room. Okay. You always have haters detracting. Oh, they wrote coins in his hand too, saying he's a devil, a greedy devil, or whatever. Interesting. I still don't see any additional passports or whatever those are that we found out front. So, right. D. Harnesk, private office. Is that a Warden Cliff employee? I guess then? Probably. Seems like it. Maybe he's responsible for this part of the ship, or maybe all the ship. Who knows? Let's see if we can get in his office. Probably not, but no. That'd be a no. Oh, this is like a planning room or something, or like a, I don't know what you call it. If this were a warship, you'd call it like a war room, but whatever it is.
This is Nikola Tesla speaking, and unless it wasn't already obvious, this ship is under strict quarantine. There is to be no movement on or off the Helios. And yet, here you are. Another one of Edison's spies, I presume. No matter. Movement throughout the ship has been restricted. Whether you are friend or foe, do watch your step.
Gee, thanks for the warm welcome. Now what have you done with my sister?
Okay, calm down there, Light. It's alright. I'm just walking here. I have to get all poppy and breaky on me. I don't know if those go on. Before we go on, let's see what there is in the middle here. Interrogation subject Andrej Ladsenko. Function as messenger to sleeper agent aboard the Helios. Further interrogation required. Still refuses to give up name of target agent. Interesting. So basically, there are suspicions, or there were at least suspicions of spies on board, which means a couple of things. Obviously, one, there are potential security measures against people doing certain things because of the danger of spies. But two, it also means that it's very possible one of the spies or whatever got a hold of some of the technology on board. They may have had proper precautions to handle the technology so it didn't get loose or hurt people or any of that kind of stuff. But the spies, of course, being interested in their spy stuff, might have taken that and done something improper with it, and so caused the quarantine state we're now in or something. Who knows? Late dinner snack. Did you have popsicles? You had fudgesicles, didn't you? British Navy, okay. Le Petit Parisien. Is this the same? Yeah, this is the same that we read before, I think. International group of diplomats rallied to claim rising tensions. Yeah, calm rising tensions. I said claim last time too because I suck at reading, apparently. Okay. Are these different offices of Wardenclyffe then, or something, I guess. Stations where the Helios could dock. I take it that's us in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Confirmed Edison agents? Seems like their rivalry is alive and well.
False flag operations in progress in Cuba. Confirmed Edison agents in the New England area, basically. And then agent infiltration success. Awaiting first reports in somewhere around Los Angeles. Okay. Incident report KA-812. In accordance to Procedure Protocol A12, officers greeted the shuttle from Sydney upon arrival. Okay, so from Australia. When the guest did not appear as instructed, the officers embarked the shuttle to perform a standard search. The guest was not found on board, and neither was any of the issued Wardenclyffe paperwork or issued clothing. Further inspection of the vessel revealed a noticeable but harmless indentation on the starboard side of the shuttle. There was no record of this dent when the vessel left Sydney, so it's possible the shuttle was boarded by another ship while en route to the Helios. This is the 11th incident of similar nature this year alone. The vulnerable nature of our automatic shuttles has to be corrected. The ID documentation in Wardenclyffe unicorn? What the hell is wrong with my reading today? The ID documentation in Wardenclyffe uniforms that are regularly lost could provide Edison with enough information to create convincing forgeries. I have yet to receive any reassurance that measures are being taken to prevent these incidents from reoccurring. Security Officer DeRossi. Okay. So, Edison is their chief rival. I wonder if that's based on reality. I suppose it probably is. I didn't really realize that, but I guess Edison may have been a rival of Tesla. They were contemporaries. Anyway, okay. Where do we start? I guess we start southern Spain. First report, then over to Portugal, then second report around Paris, a little bit south of Paris, I think. Then up to the London area, then south central shore of England, over to southern Ireland, and then up to almost Scotland stop. And then to Iceland, third report. Norway, Sweden, Finland, fourth report in Prussia. Then over, and then agent went missing in the Ottoman Empire, apparently, once they got there. It's interesting, even if it's not really moving the game forward necessarily. Oh, here's another one, I think. This will be my next collectible. New collectible, yep. Jung Hwan's passport. Jung Hwan Choi. 3. Oh, it's Korean, so it's not going to be Chinese. Okay, so Jung Hwan Choi, or Jung Hwan Choi. I don't know. I can't do it. I don't know how you pronounce the name. Anyway, Korea, Seoul, purpose of visit, lab researcher, indefinite stay, and then a passport number. Interesting. Okay, so they got a lab researcher from Seoul. No getting in. Oh, there's got to be some way in there. It looks like there's a collectible, another passport there. I wonder. I don't know which way it needs to go. Just play around with it, maybe? There we go. Get them both pointing up, apparently. Alright, so another one. Oh, this is from India? Ananya Patel. Yeah, 28 May 1855 from India, Bombay. Lab technician also. Okay, so she and the guy from Seoul are both lab technicians. Oh, I didn't even... Yeah, Witcher 3 references. I'll go back, actually. I didn't even think about that, and I didn't notice you said that you asked that, so let me go back in a second here. Okay, so profile armless, suspected sleeper agent. Find confirming or eliminating evidence. All right. What is that going to do, I wonder? I don't know if I want to pull that one. What is... I don't know what that does. Security override. Oh, that's one of the switches I need. Oh, got it. Alrighty. Let's see what else is in this area with some of these rooms. This is M. Hot's private office. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the map. Sorry. Let's do that really fast. This shows I don't know. I mean, it shows Alaska's not part of Canada, but I don't know that it's showing it as part of the U.S. But Alaska Territory was owned by the U.S. by this point, wasn't it? I know it didn't become a state until much later, but I thought, wait, when did Russia sell that to the United States? It was before 1897, wasn't it? It was like 1800 something, I thought. But I might be misremembering. That definitely was not a state by then, obviously. Alaska didn't become a state until the 20th century, but... Wait, so nothing over here on the side? No? Okay. So just this last potential office or whatever. A 146 storage room. So just another storage room. Okay. Also locked. All right. So maybe I do want to do a security override here then. All right.
Okay, one more to go.
Wasn't sure if there would suddenly be something out here. Figured I should go that way around just in case. The close way wasn't as close to the bad man. Or woman, or whatever, anyway. I suppose if I need to run and go somewhere to hide, well, this isn't going to be the best room to hide in, probably, but if I need to go somewhere and duck and hide or something, I might want to have this open. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, there are switches over there, definitely. I suppose I'm probably entering on the left side of this hall over here. I'm guessing. Okay. Renowned Russian mathematician Ivan Azanov joins the Wardenclyffe operation to work on a yet unannounced project, according to sources. Official announcement today. Moscow issues formal complaint against the Wardenclyffe Corporation. Melanil Marking Inc. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 1867? Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, I was pretty sure it was earlier than our current date. Now, I wasn't able to enter anything this way, right? I had to go... Oh, no, I can do this. Looks like. And I actually don't know if I can get to it through this other hall. Let's go on this other hall, though, anyway, first and see. And then if I can't, then I know I can go. Now, it looks like I can enter from the left there, anyway. A. Mears, private office. Where's this? S. Field? Also no. Hopefully there aren't like passports or things here that I'm missing because I can't see very well. I mean, it's pretty dark. It'd make it easy to miss something, obviously. Oh, there is. Eskamgi. I was going to go in there. Guess I'm not doing that now. Alright, never mind. I'll stay out of your office. Sorry. Didn't mean to piss you off. So apparently this is one of those games where they rely on a lot of jump scares. At least early on. There will be, I'm assuming, at some point an enemy that'll stalk you or something, but right now, at least, it looks like it's pretty much just jump scares. So this was some kind of a... I don't even know. Official paperwork office or something. Typewriters and whatnot. Edison denies espionage allegations. Accusations are merely circumstantial, claims Edison. Preparations for a countersuit is on its way. Wardenclyffe Corporation declines to comment. Tesla absent as preliminary hearings commence into accusations of Edison espionage. All right. I'm guessing that announcement that by Tesla probably would have happened if I came in here first as well. I mean, probably would have happened while I was in this room, but who knows for sure. French climatologist Jean Villepreux, yeah, Jean Villepreux, seen boarding shuttle vessel to the Helios. Yet another high-profile scientist joins the ever-growing Helios crew. Wardenclyffe Corporation stock prices rise as a result. Sabotage attempt averted as Helios shuttle avoids ramming. Okay. I came in there, right? Okay, so anything over here? No, I entered there and looked through all that. Okay, so I've looked through all of this. So basically, yeah, this side is what I want. Oh. Entering another hallway or something, looks like. There's... Okay, climb there. Oh. So I grab another fuse, I guess? That must have been what just came down. So I'm going to try to activate the other one probably, and either it's missing a fuse or the fuse pops, and I can't use it. Let's go and... Oh. No, it's just a letter. I don't know what it is, a report or something. Helios CttS system, internal tube system. Please contact the Information Security Division if you have received reports, data sheets, or any other form of information that could compromise the scientific integrity of experiments or security of the Helios and its crew. Remember, sensitive information is not allowed to be tubed. From to message contents. I guess those are ours, so don't worry. Her... Something holds the key to everything. Let's... Her research holds the key to everything. Okay.
Cryptic. Who is this message for?
That's the same one. Okay. Her research. Whoever she is. And we go up. Is this going to be like I'm actually a full other level or just a higher level in here, I wonder? Looks like just in here. Okay. Ah, here's another. Oh, it's a kid. David Bishop. Yeah, he's only 7 years old. Or 6.5. Depending on what month in 1897 we are. 4 December 1890, England, London. Accompanied minor. Length of visit 7 days. So he wasn't even supposed to be here very long. That's even worse. If he's trapped here, where the one guy was 21 days, chose the wrong 21 days, that poor kid, just the 1 week. The 1 week, and still. Tesla's death ray to make war impossible. Nikola Tesla proposes to compel the world towards peace with a threat of immeasurable damage. His newly announced weaponry is about to go up for auction. It has nations all over the world scrambling for funds. Tesla ship-mounted weaponry could annihilate an entire fleet. Wow. Because that's how you bring peace, is you threaten everybody with war. Kind of, actually, honestly. I mean, that's... Why do you think the United States has kind of... I don't know. Not that we should have, but has kind of been, I guess, unofficially or whatever, put in charge of peacekeeping or helping out with peacekeeping around the world, because we have dangerous stuff. Is there not a way across that? Because the bookshelves are whatever over here, but I don't, there's no crouch. So unless... Yeah, I don't think I get over to that other side. Unless there's another ladder I'm missing. Anyway, but that's kind of... We've had nuclear weapons and stuff, which have kind of been a deterrent for certain other countries. Although it doesn't always work, because sometimes they get upset at us and threaten us anyway. But yeah. Yep, exactly. So, okay, let's see. So this is just a tube message. Nothing else over here other than that passport. So, actually, that was above, right? So I don't think, other than, you know, maybe leaving or something, but otherwise I don't really think there's much, if anything, to do in here still. All right. Oh, and if we didn't know on the other side, we could come over here and see that these are like that, so we would know the combination to use as well, I suppose. Profile Vapor, incoming threat, known aliases, Matthias Ellis, Simon Alder, Ernest Hamson. Okay. That shuts the door, of course. Alright, so as soon as I do this, of course, it's going to be a problem. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do this. It's not going to work. And then I'm going to need that fuse that I got, right? Oh,
That
nope.
should do
It
it.
worked. Okay.
Now to find Ada.
Higher floor to reestablish communication with Ada. Yeah, about that. Interrogation. Oh. So is that more of a security room then, maybe? Hi. This is also interrogation. Interesting. Okay, ready for a jump scare as I go over here. Nope. Okay, no passports or anything there that I can see. Jackpot! InfoSec just sent a tube that corroborates the dates and places. He's an Edison spy, all right. Your gut instincts were right. Again, it's important that we make this one count. We need to tap him on all that he knows, whether he wants to stay or whether he wants to sing or not. This is definitely a West-West situation. Feel free to get creative. Security Officer DeRossi. That's not great. Feel free to get creative, the head security officer says. Sounds like that's a bad idea. That's asking for problems. Okay. Nikola Tesla recruits British intelligence officer to oversee information security aboard the Helios. Warden Cliff Corporation stock prices rise as a result. Yet another high-profile scientist joins the ever-growing Helios crew. Sabotage attempt averted as Helios shuttle avoids... Yeah, so it's the same. Okay. We read that one before. Ooh, creepy mask. What in the what? Okay. And some blood. So clearly they were using creative, quote-unquote, interrogation techniques. That's great. Moral douchebags. Okay, what is... Okay, here's another passport. All aboard achievement. I guess that means I got the one for all the ones on this level. Sylvia Bishop, 8 July 1860, birth England. Departed from London. Art exhibition, 7 days. Oh, because of the cockroaches or whatever they are. Yeah, okay. I guess those... I'm not sure if those are cockroaches. They didn't really look big enough to be cockroaches, but who knows. Maybe not. There we go.
So this is how suspected Edison spies get interrogated aboard the Helios? Ugh. Wait until my editor hears about this.
Yeah, you're assuming you're getting out of here, Rose. I have a feeling you may not make it out of here alive. I don't know for sure, but I just had this bad feeling like this might not be. Is that the boy's mother? Oh, is it? I didn't even pay attention to the last name. Interesting. But yeah, probably then, huh? If that's the same. Sylvia Bishop, and the kid's last name was Bishop then? You're probably right. I just want to double check because I didn't realize that. Although, why was her passport there? Does that mean she's a suspected spy? Yeah, David Bishop. Yep, you're right. So was his mom a suspected spy then? Because her passport was in the interrogation room. Because was her... She'd only been there 7 days. Was her thing just like a visitor? Art exhibition. Okay, so she was an artist temporarily showing stuff on the Helios and brought her son along. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense now. Yep. Yep. Good call, Somni. Good call. Okay, so... I guess I can't open this door. Not that I need to. That just goes back out. Alright. As we go to the elevator, I'm guessing something's going to happen. Was this accessible from out here? Weird that you can open it from outside but not inside. Oh, or maybe not. Okay. Well, anyway. I guess we're going to the elevator. Oh, what's this? Is that like a special key? Yeah, I guess that's a key to access thing. Oh, maybe it's just access here. There we go. Ah!
What the hell? Hey! Hey! Shit.
Hey, language, Rose. Language. Okay, so we passed the first level. I don't know how many levels we have altogether. When manipulating time to extract electricity, exotic energy is formed. The Fire of Prometheus. Okay. Well, since this is starting a whole new level, we're going to go ahead and stop here, I think. I assume it's somebody... So this is what I feel like. I feel like something happened in the course of, like, the ship doing its stuff, okay? There was... Whatever happened, some accident happened, I think. Whatever happened caused the ship to go under quarantine. But I also feel like it may have done something to certain people on board. Maybe everybody, I don't know, but at least I think maybe some people were hurt, mutated, killed, I don't know. So I feel like that thing, that whatever that was trying to get to us, whoever that was, that might have been somebody who was hurt or something. I don't know. It's obviously not. I'm not obviously not sure. what exactly it was, but I think it's something along those lines where something dealing with the quarantine caused some people to be affected. That's probably one of the affected people. Because, well, I don't know for sure, because it could have been it was just shadowy and so you couldn't see as well. But it looked like it was just all dark. Like maybe they were, I don't know if it was like burned, like they were ash or something, but it looked like they were just like almost like a shadow or something, rather than a full normal person. So it's hard to say. I obviously don't know for sure, but I feel like maybe they're kind of what's left over from a person, or maybe they're half. See, I don't know what's happened. It could have somehow changed the cell structure of people into shadows. It could have shifted them into another dimension. It could have mutated them into creatures. It could have, there's a lot of stuff that could have happened, and I really don't know what's going on, right? So it's hard to say who that was, but I think it was just one of the, maybe it's one of the monsters. Maybe there are monsters on board now. That's why it's under quarantine. Maybe that was one of the monsters. I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. So anyway. All right, so that'll be it for today. Thanks for watching. I will be back streaming next weekend like usual, of course. And in the meantime, I will work on getting more Last of Us up. I also, because I've been a few weeks delayed, trying to get The Last of Us Fish and The Last of Us 2 started, I'm going to get more Helix and more We Happy Few as well. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys on Discord soon or in my other videos. Till next time, stay awesome. Peace.
Poor spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.